Imagine a battle so powerful that even the skies tremble. In one corner we have Thor, the mighty god of thunder, wielding his unstoppable hammer Mjölnir. And in the other corner we have Karna, the fearless warrior with a magical armor that makes him nearly invincible. Who would win in this legendary fight? Let's dive into this epic clash between two great heroes. Thor stood tall, lightning crackling around him, his hammer, Mjölnir, glowing with energy. On the other side of the battlefield, Karna, the son of the sun god, stood with a calm but fierce expression. His golden armor shimmered, protecting him from any harm. Thor swung his hammer, summoning thunder from the sky. "Come at me if you dare!" Thor roared. Karna didn't flinch. He pulled an arrow from his quiver, drawing his bow. This was no ordinary arrow. This was an arrow blessed by the gods, ready to strike with incredible power. With a mighty swing, Thor hurled Mjölnir straight at Karna. The hammer flew through the air like a comet, aimed right for the warrior, but Karna was quick. He released his arrow, and the two weapons collided in midair with a deafening explosion. Sparks flew in all directions, lighting up the battlefield. The force of the clash sent shockwaves through the ground. Both Thor and Karna stood their ground, neither backing down. The fight had only just begun. Thor called Mjölnir back to his hand. "Is that all you've got?" he shouted, his voice booming like thunder. But Karna just smiled. Karna quickly reached for another arrow, this one more powerful than the last. With a swift movement, he let the arrow fly, aimed directly at Thor. Thor saw the arrow coming and raised his hammer to block it. The arrow struck Mjölnir with a sharp clang, but Thor felt the power behind it. Lightning flashed as Thor summoned the storm. Dark clouds gathered overhead, and thunder roared. He lifted Mjölnir high into the sky, calling upon the power of the heavens. Thor slammed Mjölnir into the ground, sending bolts of lightning towards Karna. The ground cracked, and the sky lit up with electric energy. But Karna, shielded by his armor, pushed through the storm. Karna reached Thor and swung his bow like a staff, aiming for Thor's side. Thor blocked with Mjölnir, and the two clashed in a flurry of powerful strikes. Karna stepped back and summoned a special weapon, the Vasavi Shakti. This divine spear, gifted to him by the gods, could defeat even the most powerful enemies. He raised it high, ready to strike. Thor's eyes narrowed as he saw the glowing spear in Karna's hand. He knew this was a weapon to be feared, but he was the god of thunder, and no weapon scared him. Karna hurled the Vasavi Shakti with all his strength. It tore through the air, glowing like a comet. Thor braced himself, raising Mjölnir to block the deadly spear. The spear struck Mjölnir with a massive explosion, shaking the entire battlefield. Dust and debris flew everywhere. As the dust settled, Thor stood tall, his hammer still in hand, though his arm trembled from the force of the strike. Karna too stood strong, though his divine armor now had cracks running through it. Both warriors were exhausted but unwilling to give up. They had given their all in this battle of gods and heroes. The sky was filled with the aftermath of their fierce fight, but the battle wasn't over yet. Thor raised Mjölnir one last time, and Karna prepared his bow for a final arrow. Both knew this could be the decisive moment. Maybe this fight wasn't meant to be finished today. They lowered their weapons, their respect for each other clear. And so the epic battle between Thor, the god of thunder, and Karna, the fearless warrior, came to an end, for now. But who do you think would win if the fight continued? Thor, with his mighty hammer and lightning powers, or Karna, with his divine weapons and unbreakable spirit? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more legendary battles.